Diddy Kong. Okay,
He was just too fast, and that freaking I've never seen a Diddy Kong play before. That goddamn banana is so annoying to watch because my eyes kept going to that, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Heyo.
Hey.
Wait, I really hope this shows up like that.
I really did.
What's up, guys? That actually made my intro better.
It did.
What's up? Easy Clap episode 24. This one was a little more clean and slow. I like it. There's less energy, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Anyways.
More vibes.
Yeah, that's right, dude. My name's Jonah, Twizz. You know, whatever. Sean, Soapydishwaters. Dude, I got this intro down where it's like really quick. It's like this. Episode 24. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about some Smash. We're talking about some Overwatch. And then I got a fun little game that I wrote on a note that you looked at, and you don't know what it is.
It's all abbreviation. So
not sure if I can do it on stream, but we're going to fucking do it. Anyways, before we get into anything, eSports video game. By the way, there's a lot of fucking news this week.
There is. I think the show's going to slightly, not slightly, I think it's actually going to really start steamrolling with more and more news.
And actual content, not just
and predictions, not just rambling.
That's right. But before we get into that, we always start with what have you been doing this week? What have you been playing? What have you been keeping up with?
More Elden Ring. So I got 2 bosses in now. That's right. I'm slowly getting better. And a lot of Overwatch. Not very lucky. Yeah, not very lucky playing support or tank for either of us this week, but then we decided to queue double DPS in comp, which we never do.
It's not like you said devil DPS, and let me tell you, on DPS,
well, that's pretty much what it was. It was devilish DPS. We went 6-0.
Yeah,
and on one of my accounts, I've never queued DPS ever in comp. So to start off 6-0 feels pretty freaking good.
Yeah, this is weird because, on my main account, DPS is usually my second highest ranked role, but I play it the least, and I have the least amount of fun playing DPS because if you're playing in a really high ranked lobby, which for normal people I guess diamond's really high, but so when I'm playing and it's I can get into a game where it's all masters and GMs and I'm the lowest in that lobby, and I still feel like I can contribute on support and tank. But when I play DPS and I end up in a master a game with even one GM in it, and I'm the lowest master in there or just regular masters, sometimes I can't keep up on DPS, which I feel you hit this really sharp incline in DPS, and that's why I find it not fun. But when we're playing in diamond plat lobbies, it's come on, whatever.
And I was always a little nervous. I was I don't know if my DPS is up to par, it's good enough to dominate in quick play, but that's quick play, and I was I've never had to be honest, the confidence to play it in comp.
Oh yeah.
But after last night.
But what's with my
Widowmaker was fucking cracked.
True.
Last night.
But what's with when we play in diamond lobbies and people go in there dog shit at DPS and they're just I'm just gonna requeue again.
Yeah, I'm gonna queue for 13 minutes.
When I play DPS and I'm getting to a lobby, I'm holy fuck, I gotta be so focused because I'm the one doing the damage.
Because I feel it's easy to call out DPS when
they're getting dominated.
Yeah, especially when you're not playing DPS. So it's if you're a support, it's well, no shit, I'm not healing because you're dead.
Yeah.
But my favorite thing on support is when a DPS is I need healing, and they took a widow headshot in the kill feed, and it's all right, well,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, let me predict an immortality field on you there, but
yeah, actually, your Hanzo's kind of cracked. Honestly,
Hanzo's probably my best DPS, to be honest.
I feel I could probably queue on my main, and you could play Hanzo, and we'd end up in master diamond lobbies, and you'd do just fine. Yeah. I really think it wouldn't be a big deal.
Hanzo, okay, to be fair, I've tried to control my shots more because before when I was learning Hanzo, it really was play Hanzo on King's Row and just shoot down the skinny hallway.
Okay.
You'll hit something.
Do you not remember when we played? It was a quick play game too, I think, or maybe it was a ranked. I don't even remember. And I played Hanzo, and I don't usually play Hanzo that much, and I got play the game. It was a 3 or 4K, and I'm literally just I hit 3 straight shots, but it's dude, it's Hanzo. You just spray junk.
Yeah, so. It's literally just hoping that someone else walks into the shot.
Yeah, that's a strange character.
But I gotta play the game where every shot was a hit shot, and so it wasn't I was spraying storm arrows or something, because when when I play like in the warm up lobbies and tracers are like around, or I'm playing tracer and Hanses are just like doing 180 with Storm Arrow, hoping to hit the headshot. That doesn't count. That's not what I do. I used to do that though.
That's not what I do. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people playing Elden Rings a lot. Actually, I get asked, dude, Elden Rings has surpassed just like the gaming scene to where it's like mainstream now, to where like
everyone knows, even if you don't play video games, what Elden Ring is.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna win Game of the Year if Overwatch 2 doesn't come out.
Yeah, I feel like, well, people even ask me at work now because they know I play video games. A lot of them don't know I do a video and esports game podcast, whatever, but they'll be like, yo, have you played Elden Rings or do you like that? And I'm like, no, dude, I don't. But a lot of people
I like it.
A lot of people that don't even like play video games that much are playing Elden Ring. So
yeah, it's like one of those things where it's like, I never played Animal Crossing, but when this like latest Animal Crossing came out, it was like so hype. Yeah, and I was like, I feel like I have to just join. Like, I played it for like a couple days and then I put it down and never picked it back up. But it was like, I have to at least try it, and that's what I did with Elden Ring. And now I'm like hooked. I feel like I see Elden Ring more than I see my family.
Okay. I don't know why I don't. I think we've talked about it before on this podcast. I don't not like it. It's just not for me.
Well, it's like when I die in Overwatch, I tilt like very, very easily. And I think everyone that's ever seen my stream and you could definitely attest to that. But in Elden Ring, I could die like 12 times in a row. And I'm just like, this game's hard. Yeah, this game's hard for a reason. There's no easy mode.
I just think if I'm going to play like a single player game, well, first off, I don't really like solo games or single player games. But if I do, like, it's not a kill death sort of like dark game.
Yeah,
I prefer like platformers, like if like a Mario game or something like that.
Mario Baseball,
dude. Yeah,
Super Strikers.
Not a platformer, but yeah, very cool. Hey, you know what? They're making Super Strikers.
Yes,
dude, that looks so fucking sick.
That looks sick.
Yeah, that's really
and
dope.
The new Wii Sports remake. That one looks.
Dude, and then they had the remix on the song too.
Yeah,
it's a banger.
That one looks sick.
That's right. Yeah.
Someone in the back was whipping it up, composing that, and they're like, "Yup, this one's it."
Anyways, so we can start talking. Okay, first off, there was a S tier Smash Major that went on, but before we get into that, there's something bigger than that, and that's because,
at least for us, it may not be
that's
for
true,
y'all.
Yeah.
But
right now, most content creators don't really stick around like Overwatch because it doesn't get as many views. There's not as much stuff. But for us, like, it's kind of like our game. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the game for us. So Overwatch 2 announced that like their beta release, like,
they actually gave us content. Well, not content, but
dude, no, they did finally give us content.
Yeah, I like took that copium tank and just
even if it's just to talk about it, because like, bro, there was nothing to talk about for Overwatch at all. So they announced there's gonna be a beta. You sign up for it. It's a closed beta. So they'll like,
and you can do that right now on Overwatch.com.
Yeah,
or playoverwatch.com.
Yeah, playoverwatch.com. Yeah, so like, it's closed, so it doesn't mean you're guaranteed to get in. It's not just going to be like you download this and you're in. Like, you have to get invited. Also,
we got in.
I also think, like, before we get into it, I think that it's going to be, they're going to pull the Valorant thing. I think I told you this, that I think they're going to give popular streamers drops.
Yeah.
And like, that's how you can get in Overwatch 2 also, because
it's going to bring more hype around the community.
Yeah, like when Valorant was still in beta, or like when it was first coming out, when it was still called Project A or whatever it was, like, it got mad popular on Twitch because everyone's like, oh, I could watch this and get a drop and then I get to play.
Yeah, and then I can get famous because I'm one of like the 10 people playing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So with it alongside, it's going to be, first off, pro players have access to the beta, but
no, to the alpha. Pro players have access to the alpha.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
The beta is technically not out. They'll get the beta at the same time we get the beta. But they're playing the alpha right now, and the only way to get the alpha is to be a Blizzard employee or a Overwatch League player. Yeah. So like even Custa, who's like on the desk, said that he does not have alpha access.
That's strange.
But like they have guaranteed beta access, but they don't have alpha.
Yeah, so with it, there's going to be, first off, it's going to be 5v5 because Overwatch 2 is going to be 5v5. Sojourn is going to be in the beta. From here, it's going to be the only new character in it, which I find very strange, but we'll get into that. There'll be 4 new maps: Circuit Royale, Midtown, New Queen Street, which is, I'm assuming, New York, and then Coliseum.
Circuit Royale is kind of like it's like that IndyCar race that they do. Oh, where is that at?
Like the Indy 500? Like in Italy?
No, it's like those like cars where they do it like, it's like Monaco, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then Midtown is
a hybrid map. I don't remember. Regardless, new game modes. Push is going to be in there. It's going to have the new hero reworks. Now, this is really interesting because
they didn't let us know about 2 of them.
Bastion, Sombra, they haven't told us anything about Orisa or Doomfist yet.
No,
That's
this
crazy.
is their first time telling us about Doomfist and Orisa.
Yeah, and then there's going to be
showed
a ping
the Bastion
system,
and Sombra like changes earlier in the year.
Yeah, and honestly, Sombra wasn't changed that much. Like hers, sure she was changed, but her base like hack shit is the same.
She still does the same thing.
Yeah, Bastion was his mobility now, whatever. He's still not a good character. But yeah, Orisa Doomfist. Now I've got a hot take on this. But before we talk about it, is there anything like first impressions on like beta?
I like the ping system because as an Ana player now, when you sleep someone and you're like screaming in the game chat, like there's someone slept right here, someone please kill them, but no one else is in game chat, there's no way to communicate that because you can't type it out fast enough. The Tracer's going to wake up. But now you can like ping the sleeping person on the ground and it's like, oh, look, they're right here kind of thing.
Yeah, I think.
But it's also going to lead to toxicity because I heard you can ping a question mark like you can in League. So it's like if you diff someone really hard, you just put the question. You can put the question mark on the ground multiple times, like where are they at? Where are they at?
I think it's like, well, first off, really cool. I don't have anything to like complain about, obviously, because anything is good.
The only thing I can complain about is they haven't given us a name for the push robot.
Okay.
Why is there not a name for him? The community needs to make a name for him.
Yeah, but well, yeah, he can't be Rob, but I would say Rob would be a good name. It would make sense because Bob.
Yeah.
Rob and Bob. But like, yeah, there's nothing to complain about because
like pushy.
We don't ever have anything. I will say though that I find it really strange that we know that there's going to be 5 new heroes on launch, and we're not getting them in the beta.
And launch is during the season, I think, like
the
Overwatch League season.
And so, do the Overwatch League players
know about these
characters? I mean, are they going to get access to 5 new characters in the middle of a season? Like, I get if you get a new character in the middle of a season or a new map, and it's like, oh no, it'll change the meta.
Because they did that with Sigma and Echo
and Brig. Like they've done everyone. Yeah. So like, what are you supposed to do with?
Because we talked about this
new heroes
offline. Yeah, like even with just one, like Sojourn, like the Overwatch League players that have the alpha. Like I guess they never said that Sojourn's in the alpha. They said she's in the beta, but I assume she is because the Overwatch communities, all the teams are already tweeting like who's going to be the best Sojourn player of the season.
Like she's got to be.
But it's like, think about that. The time that you have to spend for someone to learn a new hero, like obviously they're pros, so their aim transfers over, whether they're a projectile or a hit scan player. But like for me learning like Ana, it took me like 1 to 2 weeks before I even felt confident queuing a comp game. And think about that. That's time that you weren't on your actual main character. So like if it was Lit from the Shanghai Dragons, say he's going to be their Sojourn, that's like 2 weeks he wasn't practicing Sombra, like the new rework on Sombra. Just to find out that like maybe he isn't that good at Sojourn, and then you just lost that time. So I feel like it's
she's not meta.
Yeah, it's like a balancing act. You could put all this time into learning that hero, and it's like not meta, like you said. You can't just like, because it's not like a tank where you just, oh, it's a main tank meta, play super. Oh, it's an off tank meta. Let's play. I don't know who the off tank is. For them.
Yeah, it's like
Reiner. Oh wait, no, he's on. I always say that.
You really do. He's on that like LEG. I also am like, well, first off, we don't know meta, obviously. But when Echo came into the game, immediately everyone is like, wow, dude, she's super strong. Now, she kind of got played in like the Overwatch League, but it took a little bit. And then everyone started playing her. And they're like, wow, this character's so fucking good.
And she's still broken.
I think this will just throw people through a loop because if you have 5 new heroes and you don't know 4 of them, like how they'll plug into the meta, is it safer to just be like, no, we're going to stick to double shield or we're going to stick to dive? Of the ball Sombra, whatever the shit.
I think that's what teams will do, and then you'll have those like teams that are like, you know what, we're not really contending for like the title this year. We're just gonna try this like wacko comp, kind of like how like APAC did with like ball kind of thing. They're like, we're gonna learn ball really well, and then all of a sudden that happened to become like
the best.
Wow, this is dominant. Yeah. I think it's gonna be like a middle of the pack team, like we said, like Toronto, Washington, and they're just gonna play this like strange comp that no one's seen, and it could become like the next GOATs.
Yeah, I think there's like
meta alive.
There's also like a possibility that none of these characters will be meta. Like there is a real chance that nothing will beat like the ball, Diva, Sombra, Tracer, Brig.
They could just be like fun heroes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
but I think that they'll be necessary in beating double shield because obviously there's 2 comps that get played. Really, it's 3. I guess
there won't be double shield though because there's only 1 tank.
Oh fuck me, dude! I literally forgot about that. Okay, never mind. Scratch that.
But shields do have more damage. So like Ryan's shield, Orisa's shield will have higher HP.
I don't know if you remember, but 3 years, this is a throwback. 3 years ago when GOATS was meta, or maybe it was 2 years, whatever.
There wasn't a comp that could beat it, so they had to just institute roll lock.
Yeah, but before they did roll lock, a team did beat it. And they famously that this is when Ball became best tank, right? Besides Diva, obviously, because Diva's a god gamer. Shanghai Dragons, they were like, we're a middle of the pack team. We're okay at goats, but we have these like really strange like DPS that are really good at one character. They had like these really strong projectile players. Like, okay, so this is when they still had Ding on their team, and that was my OG favorite player. He was this Pharah god that could just pop off on Pharah. At the same time, they had Diem. And Diem, you know, because he's like the Widow. He won the Widow, whatever they're called, like 1v1 challenge.
Comp.
Yeah. And then he ended up retiring. But they pulled out this comp against goats that was like Ball was the only tank, and then they played like Pharah, Doomfist, Sombra.
It's just like high poke, really fast.
This comp, basically like goats, it's 3 tanks, 3 supports. You rid of this death ball that just rolls around, cycling ults and cooldowns. Okay, this comp literally did a tornado around a goats comp, and then started doing straight like crazy damage from above to where like literally you couldn't DM enough stuff, you couldn't bubble enough stuff, you couldn't shield enough.
Goats was what? Diva, Zarya, Reinhardt. Yeah, you had no damage upwards.
Yeah, so like they just had all this like you focused like around them in a circle on this comp, and it beats goats.
And they actually had no CC either. Like goats didn't have CC besides Brig.
Right? At Brig, Lucio,
but that was Brig when it was broken.
Yeah, so. Brig, Lucio, Xin. So like you have all the stuff to make it a god comp. That's why it is. But this comp that Shanghai pulled out worked because they were all so good at it. And I think what I'm trying to get at is that like these heroes could be like, that wouldn't have happened if Ball wasn't in the meta or wasn't a character.
Yeah, it didn't get added.
Yeah, exactly. And so like maybe one of these heroes is needed to beat this like Diva shit or Ball shit. So
yeah,
I think it's really cool. Also, that ended up not working out because they won the tournament, and then Shanghai or San Francisco Shock ended up winning the whole championship the next tournament, and then they went roll lock. But it was interesting that it did get beaten. So the whole like
it's
goats,
unstoppable.
It's not. It's beatable. And I think if goats was still around, that like it would have been beaten by now. Like I don't think goats would be the best comp anymore.
But it would have taken a while. That's why they had to do roll lock.
Yeah, but it didn't take that long. It took a year, but eventually a team came up with it.
What if because it's 5v5 now, they unlock roll lock?
Whoa. I mean, they're not going to. They said they weren't, but
that
would be crazy. Yeah.
Or like just throw an experimental tournament in like that.
See, with 5v5 though,
because then you could really see like a weird meta, and then like I feel like teams could like really experiment at their leisure.
Okay, 5v5. I guarantee you, it's just goats, but with one less player, and you're playing without
Reinhardt.
Dude, it could be. You could just play like
Diva Ball.
Yeah, like
Diva Ball with Zen, Brig.
I think you keep it that, and then you throw in a DPS.
Yeah,
like you throw a Sombra in there or something like that, or a Tracer. Yeah, that's a good comp.
Hack the person, then just double dive them. Yeah, that'd be devastating.
I think what'll be really cool for this beta will be the reworks too, because Doomfist is going to be a tank. Which what the fuck, dude? Like,
supposedly,
supposedly
not
he's a tank,
but like it's a 90% chance.
I don't know how that works. Like his mobility's got to change then. Like I know he's got to
be less mobile.
Okay, but it's got to be different too, because right now it's like burst mobility. I think you give him a constant, like he can do like a roll or something like that, and he like or something like, you know what I mean?
Like Sonic rolling around the map, and then he just pops up and punches
like
you.
Maybe his punch doesn't do damage anymore, but he rolls through people like to get around the map. Like he's like Yaggroth from Paladins.
Yeah, or if it's like a reverse hog hook where he kind of like grapples to you.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Because
yeah,
like you don't want to have because you don't want to have like two like hog type characters.
But
like
see, Hog's going to be a DPS, so there's room for it.
Oh, yeah, there is, true.
And then, okay, here's my thought. I saw a nasty thing on Reddit. Arisa as a DPS character.
Just make her faster.
Make her faster? She doesn't have to change her damage.
What if she had a shield like Gibby from Apex? There was like a little personal shield that she could shoot through.
That'd be really cool, because she'd kind of be
like... Because there's a character like that in Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Mm-hmm.
He has it's Blackbeard. He puts a riot shield, and he has a hole through his, and you can break the shield to finally like headshot him, but you have to survive his like onslaught, which that'd actually be kind of cool.
Yeah, and like I think it makes so much sense too, because
it's like Zarya essentially, except you don't have like full coverage because you're a DPS.
I think you change the gold to this thing where she like becomes a fast like horse.
Oh, she gets like a Lucio speed.
Yeah, or like kind of like Soldier
can gallop or
sprint.
something.
Yeah, like she can sprint for a short amount of time, and like she'll just be this like she could flank you, or like she wouldn't be frontline DPS.
What if like Supercharger was like something that it was kind of like Brig Rally, where like the Supercharger activated on her back, and like you had to be like in like this Lucio zone to get the buff, and it gave you speed and damage.
Yeah, she would be like in like the old Revolutionary War shit where people like are on the horse with a flag coming in. Like that's what she would be. Like I think you make her smaller because she's huge, but
yeah, that would be like Bastion size.
That'd be would be sick as fuck if she stood on 2 feet and she had 4 arms and 2 of them were shields and 2 were guns.
Oh my gosh, she's like Bastion, but with like
shit,
double
that would
guns.
look so cool. But I don't know. I think this is really dope. I don't know that anything bad could happen from this anyways. Like there's no downside to having a beta because we've been waiting for the game for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
So.
And because it's a beta, every complaint you have is valid to your own opinion because it's a beta and like they're just still fixing the game.
Yeah.
So like nothing's like set in stone, you know what I mean?
That's true, yeah. So like I mean it's a good way to iron out things that you're worried about. And I know they announced Overwatch 2 too early, so they've been like trying to finish the game.
I'm just tired of hearing them apologize. Like just show me results at this point. I think that's what everyone said. They're like, why do they always apologize? Like, hey, we're releasing Overwatch 2 beta. We're sorry we suck. Like,
dude, they could solve it by just being like, hey, we announced the game too early. Like, that was the mistake.
Yeah. Instead of like all this like, oh, Blizzard overhead, people were leaving. We kept giving them false projects.
It just seems like a lot of excuses when like, dude, just take the like heat
take the
first.
L.
Like, just be like, dude.
Instead of taking like years worth of it.
No, like, to their defense, COVID did happen. Like, that is totally not their fault. Yeah. But it kind of feels like the Avatar movie where like they announced it like 6 years in the past. Do you remember?
Yeah.
And like then they were like, well, COVID, and
well, then Avatar became one of like the most viewed movie of all time, though.
No, I know, but
so hopefully that's what happens with Overwatch. So all these haters
tell me
playing.
This is a good segue. You were talking about something before we started the podcast. Actually, when we announced beta or like the beta, like social media has changed on Overwatch.
Oh too. Yeah, everyone was like, Overwatch sucks. You're playing a dead game. Dude, oh my gosh, I couldn't imagine anyone that plays this game. #cringelord.
People in ranked will tell you it's a dead game. Why are you playing it? While they're simultaneously playing the game.
And now all of a sudden everyone's like, oh no. I love Overwatch. Come back and give me views when I play the beta now. No, it's okay. Forgive me for my sins. I will bow down to the Blizzard gods and play Overwatch 2 because it's the new Elden Ring. Yeah, dude, you're so fake.
I don't want to okay, I'm one of those nice people that I don't gatekeep anything.
I'm gatekeeping.
I know you're
I'm going to be straight up. I'm gatekeeping because you know how much heat that I took just from my personal friends that are just like, you still play Overwatch?
Dude,
and it's like, yeah, I do. Too. They are going to be playing Overwatch 2 because guess what? What are you going to play after that? You're going to queue up for Apex and play the same, drop into Kings Canyon for like the 1,000th time this month? Or you're going to play Call of Duty and play the same game just years over minus jetpacks? Come on.
Now, this is like, I will say, perfect timing for Overwatch 2 because if Call of Duty's taken a year break, Apex has not significantly changed its style of gameplay because it's the Battle Royale. Fortnite is still the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, you're competing with what? Valorant? Like, as a FPS title, it's Valorant you're competing with.
Yeah.
And if they take the same model that Valorant did, like I said earlier.
I'm going to make a hot take.
Okay.
I think Valorant succeeds anyways.
Oh, I think it does.
But I don't think Valorant is even half as big if Overwatch is still releasing content and Overwatch 2 came out when it was supposed to.
Oh yeah, maybe
I think
not,
Overwatch like turns it into like Fall Guys.
But it also benefited from Overwatch being delayed.
That's what I mean. They like everyone else is just like, man, I need something new, and Valorant is like a solid median in between like CS:GO and Overwatch. So like you just merge those two and then boom, Valorant. You still have characters with ults and roll lock and everything like that. So
I think what's crazy about like the whole thing is that people in Valorant say the game's stale. Like, not because like
CS:GO is stale too.
Meta's a little different. Like it talked about different inside of Valorant, but like the way they play Valorant in like ranked and stuff like that, it's very repetitive because it's just like CS:GO. You know what I mean?
It's like watching goats for tournament after tournament after tournament.
And so
it just becomes monotonous.
The game's only been out for so long, and people are already kind of like that. This is getting a little repetitive. Like they need a wholesale change to get more people in. Where like I think with Overwatch coming back and Overwatch 2, people like Overwatch as a game never got bad. It's just less people started playing it, and then that became the trend to stop playing Overwatch. Whereas like people that come back sometimes will be like, well, this game is still like at its peak, like an insane level FPS game, like with colors, with like the way everything looks, the gameplay, the feel of it. Like
it's just a very well-tuned game.
Exactly. So like I think all it takes is just more people coming back to the game, and they'll be like, this been like this the whole time? Because to me, I've never felt the whole like this game is stale and dead to me, because I see it for what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
And there's so many heroes to choose from that, like, if it's stale, learn a new hero.
Dude, I've been playing the game for years, and there's still like
Heroes that I don't know how to play.
Dude, I'm still like, I don't queue and play Doomfist or Genji, but I sure as hell will go into a quick play game and practice them still because I don't know how to play them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
There's like still time to just learn things, and I think that's why it's fun.
Yeah, I think.
Or it's like it's like Valorant. It's like, how good can you get at your lineups?
Dude,
like, and that's so boring. Like, how are you gonna watch someone stream and they're like,
and people are like, look how good this player is because of his crosshair placement. It's like, yeah, but that won't change.
Look how good this player is because his crosshair is purple instead of blue.
Yeah. Like they'll
Congrats.
be like, so like crosshair placement will be like you're placed exactly where their head's gonna be on the wall, right? For anyone that doesn't know,
it's really not skill.
It'll never
just
change.
a habit. Yeah,
it'll never change because the characters' models
all
are the same size. Yeah, so that's like, you know what I mean. You don't get to that stuff in Overwatch.
Yeah, if you had someone in Valorant that was like the size of Torbjorn, and then someone who was the size of Reinhardt, you could
and you don't know who's gonna come around the corner.
You could miss over Torbjorn or shoot Reinhardt in the dick. Like,
yeah, and I know it's like people are like, oh, I'm so tired of these stuns or smokes or whatever ability is next in Valorant, where it's like, if you're like, but if that's what you like about Valorant though, is that it's like, yeah, but look at all the cool abilities you can do. That's why it's not stale. Fucking Overwatch is only abilities, so it's like it'll never get stale to you because they'll just keep doing a different ability.
And you don't have to buy it. You can get smoked and still get your abilities.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. So like, I don't know. I think there's.
I just don't like games that have like that buy system. Like, I like Apex Arenas, but I also don't like the fact that I have to like allocate my money properly.
And you'll snowball too. Like if you win the first round, you full buy second round. If you win the
pistol
second
round, first one to get the op wins. Like,
well, like if you're playing Valorant and you win the first round, you're a dipshit if you're not full buying or buying everything you can. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna win that second round because they don't have money. Like, they'll pull out a Spectre and that's it. So whatever. Anyways, I think it's dope. I don't know if there's much else to say on that other than like, when we get more information, we'll talk about it, I guess. But did you see there's maps they're not putting in the beta though?
Oh yeah,
there's
Temple of Anubis.
No. there's like 4 new maps that aren't going to be in the beta, like Rio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's.
And for everyone wondering why I said that, the Overwatch League announced like their playable maps for this season. There's maps that are in, because Overwatch 2 isn't a new game. It's essentially like a DLC that's getting implanted onto Overwatch 1. So if you own Overwatch 1, it's just an update and it's free.
Is it really?
Yeah, you don't have to pay for it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's like, it's going to be, so it's on a different like engine, they said, or something like that. But if you have Overwatch 1, Overwatch 2 is like, you don't have to rebuy it. All your skins transfer over. Everything transfers with your Blizzard account. Yeah, I mean, I knew it transferred, but I thought it was going to be like... I don't think you have to buy it. Okay, maybe don't quote me on that. I will get answers for you for the next podcast, but I'm almost positive you don't have to rebuy it. Because I know, like, when Fortnite came out with their, like, Save the World, your stuff would transfer if you bought it. Like, you know what I mean? I thought that's what it's going to be like, but... I heard that you don't have to rebuy it. Okay. Or like in Call of Duty, when you go through the launcher, you can see all 3 games at the main menu, but you have to still pay for it. I don't know. Regardless, I mean, it will be at most $60, which every other game is $60. So the only thing that Valorant has for it is that it's free. So, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they may be going down that like free route because they said that they were going to institute like a battle pass and like a new way to get like skins and stuff besides just getting loot boxes. There's like, there'll be like a pay system. If they do that, then the game will be free. Yeah, they'll monetize it, I think, because there's no other way besides Overwatch League skins. And if you really don't care about professional play and you're just a casual player, you buy the game one time and that's all the money Overwatch is ever making from you. Yeah, and I think like, unless you buy Smurf accounts, which you don't do that. Yeah. What I thought it was weird that you bring that up now is that I never even thought about that all the popular games are free. Like Apex, Fortnite, Valorant. Because think about it, if you're just like a League of Legends, let's just say you're like 12 years old, and you don't want to ask your mom for her credit card because you just bought, I don't know, 2,400 V-Bucks. Like, and you're like, oh, but all my friends are playing Valorant. You just go download it. It's free. Yeah, that's true. Go to the PlayStation Store, download it. I literally didn't even think about that. Go download Splitgate. It's free. You know what I mean? But then you want to go play a game like Elden Ring, you got to pay $60 for, and mom's probably not going to let you do that. That's true. Well, I never thought of it like that. Well, anyways, we'll move on from Overwatch. Very cool. Very excited. Let's talk about some Smash. Very fun. Smash 2 weeks in a row. Big Smash guy. Also, coming up later. Smash or pass? Smash. We'll get there. Coming up later this month, there'll be Pound 2022, which is the Smash and Pound. It's like it's like Doomslayer, Rip and Tear. Pound will be the next like Smash tournament, but I think it's for like 2 more weeks. So Collision 2022. This is important. It's a major, right? It's an S tier major. It's the highest there is. Sheesh. So now I could be wrong. I'm usually not because here's a Twizz special.
this is the first tournament that counts towards your like ranking of the year. So
How
like
did the last one not count?
I don't know.
It's the biggest tournament.
I have no clue how it works. Smash works differently than other esports, but from what I can tell, it's like it counts towards your world ranking. So like it's important to do good at tournaments like this, where like it's important to win anything.
It's like the FedEx Cup in golf.
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch golf?
Dude, fucking the Players was on this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You saw who won? They got the long hair?
No.
Okay, well, you don't watch golf then.
Well, my dad does. That's the only reason. We had to watch golf my whole life.
The guy looked like his name was Dustin.
There's a guy on tour named Dustin Johnson.
I know who it is.
Was it Dustin Johnson?
No, it wasn't Dustin Johnson.
Oh, well, you said Dustin.
No.
Oh.
I actually know golf a little bit.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I did, because my grandma watched it, and my brother.
Who was it? Good old Globe.
Anyways, Smash. What's it called? So yeah, so this will count as your world ranking. Very cool to do good here. A lot of upsets. I don't know what it is about New York. Anytime there's a tournament takes place in New York, there's gonna be upsets.
And there were upsets. Let me tell you.
Okay, I don't, dude. We never know how to approach this because I don't know what to like spoil things, but spoils. So
if you're getting your news from us, then you've had more than enough time to watch it yourself.
Okay, I will tell you my favorite thing of the tournament. As like before we get into it, one, Spargoat. That's all I'm gonna say. He is the Spargoat.
Okay, mine is Stock Taker 69. We'll get into that.
There was a couple other things that I really liked about watching this tournament. Well, one, some players got it was almost like their breakout tournament. So players like Riddles, pro player, maybe top 30 player at most. I don't want to
top 16.
I'm gonna tell you exactly. Okay, I'm not dumb. I screenshotted this shit. Let me tell you.
He came prepared, y'all.
I actually did.
Y'all. That sounds so country.
Riddles got fourth at a S tier major.
Shoot.
That's his best placing ever. But also
his ranking just shot up,
dude. And his gameplay was actually insane.
So he play?
He was playing Terry.
Terry,
fighter guy. Okay. I don't know, dude. He was playing out of his fucking mind, which when you so I follow this thing on Twitter that'll tell you the rank of the upset that happened, and it'll be like this was like a tier 1 upset or tier 2 based off like how far your rankings are from each other. He was winning like a 6 gap,
God.
you know what I mean? Like this guy was kind of frying. You know who he most notably beat? He beat Cola. Now,
poor Cola.
I know you like Cola. The only reason that I don't care for Cola that much is because ranking wise, he's playing the best character in the game. Did you know that?
Mm-mm.
Roy is the number 1 ranked character in the game right now. Like in terms of placements and gameplay and ranked
He's like the only one that I know that plays Roy.
That's what I thought too. But they were like power.
I would have thought it was
Pyra and Mithra.
Yeah.
I would have thought that too. But okay, and then so Riddles goes on to he beats Quid also, which it's a Pokemon trainer guy, which poor Quid, but whatever.
Learn a new hero, man.
And Riddles makes it all the way to fight Tweak, goes game 5 against Tweak last stock, loses to his Diddy Kong, but let me tell you how hard he threw. Okay, what's his name? Wario has his waft that's kind of like a one-shot ability. Okay, Terry has the same thing. But you have to grab them to do it. He gets the grab on him and lets go before he uses it and then dies. And I was like,
God.
There's no fucking way he just did that. Because I like Tweak, but dude, it's kind of fun rooting for an underdog when they're playing so well. I don't know, man. That one hurt to watch, but I don't know where to go from there.
You know what didn't hurt to watch?
Spargo?
Well, yeah, maybe it did hurt for maybe a majority of the people here. It didn't hurt for us.
Winners finals?
The winners finals. Spargo versus MKLeo, a rematch of the century.
What was the last tournament that was? We talked about Summit.
Yeah.
It was the grand finals of
when
Summit.
Spargo upset MKLeo for the first time at a major and took home his first major win. And we were like, whoa, MKLeo washed or not? And so they come back and MKLeo comes out strong. Dude, and kind of was just like, wait, let me show you that this last time was a fluke, and I actually am goated.
What's crazy was watching the winners finals, which, by the way, personally was the best match of the tournament.
It was.
Once again, not the grand finals.
No.
That's so strange that happens. But
is it strange because it's Spargo and MKLeo, though? So Spargo was playing Cloud, and MKLeo was playing Byleth, and that's always just a good matchup.
Yeah.
I'd say in general, just because I mean both of them play so just well with those characters. It's
Yeah,
almost
and
insane.
Watching it, so Spargo wins 3-2, but he goes down 0-2 to start, right?
He reverse sweeps
him, which one never happens to MKLeo. Like MKLeo does not get reverse swept.
MKLeo does the reverse sweeping, if ever, having to.
And like the first two like stages, they were close. I mean, it's not like he was getting dominated by MKLeo, but it's almost like
but it still looked like MKLeo's going to the finals here.
Yeah, it was one of those like I guess Spargo's gonna have to go through the losers and then come back to the grand finals, but then. I don't know what happened that third stage. Wait, let me press on it because I think they switched maps. That's got to be what happened, right? No, they played Pokemon Stadium 2 the whole time.
Well, he like almost 100 stocked him, right?
Oh shit! You know what he does? Yeah, you're right.
100%. They take 0 damage on his last stock.
I was like, I can't remember what
he kept him off the side of the map multiple times. He kept hitting the arc, and then he would hit his limit arc on it. Yeah. And then as soon as MKLeo came to the stage, I think he was already at 120%, and it just took like a B to launch him.
Yeah, there was, and like
it was almost like MKLeo was just like,
yeah.
So the torch has been passed.
yeah. After that, and then the fourth stage, he 2 stocks him. So he still had 2 stocks on Cloud, right?
Yep.
That one was not close, and then you're like, oh shit, this is going game 5, and then on game 5, it is so close.
It is.
In fact, it comes down to
like the last hit.
It's literally like who's gonna dude. Why does this always happen with him too? It's always like who's gonna get this final hit. Like it doesn't matter what you hit. At one point, the announcer is like, he can hit a fucking up tilt, down smash, literally everything, anything will kill him. It doesn't matter what he hits. It's just who does
throw him at that point.
That was crazy. That was a really good match. Although it very much felt like, it's not like MKLeo to lose composure, but it definitely felt like
he lost composure
because it's Spargo.
Now Spargo is the villain in MKLeo's story. You know
it's always been the other way around.
Yes.
We talked about this last podcast. There was
like, how does that shadow feel?
If he has to play Spargo, it has to be the grand finals because he's been in the grand finals. He knows how to win that. If he beats him before it, he's gonna get this like, fuck, it's gonna happen to me again. Like I'm gonna lose this, and then have to.
We literally said that last podcast,
dude.
So prediction correct.
And then he goes to the losers bracket and fucking loses. Like I'm telling you, there's something about like
he ends up going down to the losers bracket and playing Tweak, who's playing Diddy, and he still stays on Byleth, and he pretty much gets smoked.
Yeah,
he 3-0'd him, right?
Does he 3-0? No shot. He 3-0s him. How come I can't see losers bracket on here?
Because it's the losers.
Dude, what? Oh, is it behind this? Oh, he 3-1s them. Yeah. Like, you're right. It wasn't close, though. In fact, Diddy Kong,
he was just too fast. And that freaking, I've never seen a Diddy Kong play before. That goddamn banana is so annoying to watch because my eyes kept going to that. And I was like, what is going on?
And like, dude, he's so smart with his banana play.
Throwing it straight up so as soon as they get on stage.
And like, it's like neutral banana gameplay too, where it's like, I'm going to leave this in the middle of the stage and I'll come back to it later.
Yeah.
And like, he'll happen to grab it.
He was so good at like edge guarding with it though.
Yeah.
Like that was the one thing I was like, wow, Diddy Kong is kind of oppressive on the edge.
Yo, and because of his recovery is so good, like when he gets the jetpack and shit,
dude, and
he can go so fucking far off stage.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he comes back in like that little S shape where he can come directly. Yeah. Or even if he comes sideways and he doesn't have to grab ledge, he can damage you by hitting you with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of broken.
Well, and like does Diddy Kong match up well against Sword Heroes? I don't think he does. He has in the past, but it doesn't matter. I feel like he advantages a lot from getting grabs on Diddy, and there were so many times that he'd catch MKLeo like literally just a straight on grab, not like he double jumped or off stage grab. He literally just walked up to him and grabbed him,
give him the little chest pound, and then send him on his way.
How was that happening? There was no way
That's how you know MKLeo's mental was shot at that point.
Yeah, and I told you, dude. If he's not in the grand finals, he can lose now to Spargo. Like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, especially now twice in a row. Or not twice in a row, but losing to Spargo twice in a row, I mean.
Yeah, and
is confirmed our suspicion that now.
Okay, I think after this tournament, Spargo will have the #1 world rank. I also think he deserves it.
Yeah.
Like, I think he is the best player in the world. And I said that at the end of the last podcast that, like.
Yeah, so the grand finals was Tweak versus Spargo, and the only way Tweak could win is if he reset the bracket and won.
And then won again, yeah.
So he starts off
3-0.
He 3-0 Spargo. Clean. And the whole time I was watching, I was like, wow, I just watched Spargo dominate MKLeo, and he's got to be coming off this major high.
But
he
you
comes in.
You got to think about, though.
He was cold. Though.
Okay, Tweak just beat Riddles in a game 5 last stock. He goes and beats MKLeo.
Yeah, so he's coming in on a high.
Spargo,
and Spargo's on like he's cold because he's having to wait for.
Yeah,
this.
he had to wait for like 2 or 3 matches to play. So like,
but he comes in and 3-0s him. But it wasn't even close. I was like, oh my god, there's no way one of these two are not winning this tournament. And then,
and
then the king walks in.
That wasn't even fucking.
The
close.
commentators were like, okay, so I mean, Tweak resets the bracket, but as soon as it started, like.
It was different. It was a different Spargo playing.
Yes, and it was also a different Tweak after he lost the first round.
Yeah, he got kind of scared.
He did. He was like shaking in his boots.
Yeah, and okay, I know that he 3-0'd him. It went down to last stock all 3 rounds.
But I mean, he was just missing all of his grabs that he was hitting on MKLeo.
Yeah,
and even the grabs he was hitting on him in the first set. Like,
yeah, and then so second set, you see Spargo. Okay, let me tell you how many times he got fucking an up tilt. About 10,000 fucking times. How many times can you be caught by the same up tilt and not be like, hey, dude?
Well, also, he almost hit, like, on that one where he 3-0'd him, like, he almost hit every limit.
Oh, he really did, dude. There was no protecting.
And the cross slash, he was like, he never bubbled it. He, like, never bubbled himself.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like.
What's crazy, too, is, like, so you can, a regular limit won't break bubble. But a regular cross slash won't break bubble,
but a limit
cross slash will
hit you with like the last 2 swipes of it.
Exactly, and he would get caught with like very little bubble left, or he wouldn't get it in time because there's.
Well, he was even getting caught with just regular cross slashes.
That's true, yeah, and I think it's like a 5-frame thing where you have time to react, so you have time to block it. But man, was he fucking! It was totally different from the rip. Like he beats him. Okay, takes first stock at like 6%. Gets the second stock like right after that, and I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a goat. Like he only dropped 1 stock each round except for the second one, but that second one he threw his life and then just beat him. Like, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't close.
He was like at 140 and he was like, yeah, I'll just take this hit real quick.
Yeah, it's like it made no difference. So
and he came out swinging and he was immortal too. Yeah. He was like, I'm coming down, because there was time where MKLeo stood up at the top immortal when he was playing Spargo. It was just like, oh, wait a second here.
Yeah. And like I think there was a lot of like really close calls that could have happened in all of this. Like Spargo, if he loses that 4th round, right? So he gets 3-0'd. If he loses that first one,
he was going to potentially switch.
He has to switch, bro. Yeah. You don't like, I don't know, like because they're playing on the same map too. They're playing on Smashville. Literally all of them except Pokemon Stadium 2 in the last one. Like at that point, dude, you're just going to switch and you're going to go Aegis, like Pyramithra, and like that's your best bet. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think he wants to avoid because Diddy is good against Pyramithra. Like, at least Tweak is. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I think the only thing that could happen now, this is...
Spargo literally just crushed Spirits this tournament.
He really fucking did. There was a few people that I do want to say had really good tournaments. One, I already said Riddles had a really good tournament. Quid, my boy with the Pokemon trainer. Okay, he ran into my other, like, favorite, like, non-top pro player. He played Zomba. And like they had to play each other in the losers bracket, and it hurt. I was like, dude,
was he playing Rob?
Yeah, fuck yeah, he was playing Rob. Yeah. And I saw Quid or Zomba. He got like upsets too, and like seeing people's faces when they get fucking
dunked by Rob.
They get the fucking recovery, and he's just like looking down on the edge. It's like, bro, you're about to get down tilted by this shit, bro. That was sick.
But to go off of the guy that I mentioned, Stock Taker 69.
Oh god,
this dude out of nowhere with a meme name starts clapping people. Yep. Didn't he make top 16?
I believe so. Yeah, it was top 16. I think he beats like 3 ranked pros. The most notable one he beats is Chag
with the most stoic of looks on his face. just sitting there like,
yeah,
just clapping pros, and it's just like, oh my god, with the name Stock Taker 69.
Yeah. So he loses to MKLeo in the winners, which kind of sad, you know what I mean? But like, I think he goes on to win one more in the losers bracket, but then he runs into Chag again, which that's who he beat in the winners, or like, you know what I mean, before, and everyone's like, whoa, what an upset. And then he loses to Chag. But at that point, I feel like he'd already he did what he came to come.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he made a name. He now has a Twitch following, probably. Like, he has.
Yeah, like, people are like, dude, this guy's been playing Elden Rings for 2 straight months. He said he doesn't like Smash, so he hasn't been practicing it. And just shows up to the fucking S tier majors like,
it's because he's been getting really good at dodging in Elden Rings. That's why.
Oh my god. But yeah, so seeing, like, to me, the one person we missed out on seeing a lot of was Light. You know, the guy that was in the grand finals of Summit.
Yep.
He kind of had a rough go of things because he runs into Tweak, loses round 6. So, like, right towards the end. But before then, I mean, he went through the fucking ringer, bro, because he loses super, super early on. I think he literally loses winners round 1. He loses to Riddles. So then he has to go through the losers bracket from literally round 1. And he goes through Zomba, he goes through Chag, and then runs into Light. It's like, at that point, your luck kind of ran out of, you're going to run into a good player. You know what I mean? So we didn't get to see him.
Or not Light. He runs into Tweak.
Oh, he is Light.
Yeah.
He runs into
Tweak. I was like, oh shit, is that Spider-Man meme? And he's like,
so yeah, we didn't get to see Light. Now, I think technically that's still 5th place for him, which is still a good placing, but it's not 2nd at Summit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, too good of a fox to be losing there. But I think
especially what he did in Summit, like his play.
So, I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I think my takeaways from this is that
Spargo's goated.
Spargoat.
MK's washed.
Okay. I think it's
MK's 2 or 3. No, he's 2.
He's 2.
His accolades are too high to put him any lower.
I think you have to put Tweak at 3, which is where he was before. Like, he's always been like number 3.
But now Spargo stands upon.
I think he's
the
won
Smash
for sure.
Throne. At 16 years old.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking nutty. Now, dude, I've got a hot take, and I think that there's 2 players that I constantly see really good play from that I think this year will win more.
Just can't crack like the...
I think Gluto on Wario. Okay, we saw Gluto play Cola to win the major, remember?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I think Gluto does really good this year. And I think it shows at this tournament too, because the only reason he lost because he played Tweak, you know what I mean? But you run into Tweak or MKLeo, so tough. But
yeah, it's like you're good until you have to play them.
Yeah. I see a lot from him, and I honestly think Quid does really good this year too on Pokemon Trainer. I think having a top 10 placement at the first S tier major, like, will propel you into like
at least better brackets.
Yeah, and like you'll now get these seeds where you're not going to run into these top players early on.
Yeah, exactly.
So you'll be warm and you'll have a better chance to beat them.
Yeah, and if you go to losers, at least you're going to losers late.
Yeah. So I think those 2 players I could definitely see like moving up to compete with these other players. But yeah, other than that, like Spargo, MKLeo, Tweak, and I think it's all pretty close. But I think Spargo's got this mad clutch factor now. Like, this guy, now that he's won 2 majors,
cool, because what we were saying was, like, if MKLeo met Spargo in a finals now, like, he'll be like, oh no, I've been here before, I'm MKLeo, I'm gonna do this. Well, now Spargo now he has 2 majors. So he's like, so now he's like, wait, no, I'm a veteran now.
Yeah. So like, it doesn't work now, but before, that's my thinking. But I think
so. Now I think every matchup between Spargo and MKLeo
is gonna be fucking great.
Yeah,
that's true.
Get your betting on, because now it's not one-sided.
I heard that because Spargo has Light now to use, like, you know, or Cloud, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's been playing Cloud so much and not Pyron Mithra that MKLeo switches. He stops playing Byleth. Like, what are the odds that he goes back and plays Pyron Mithra or Joker? I know he said he doesn't want to play Joker because he doesn't think it's fun, but
if he has to start winning again,
I think
it's kind of like us in Overwatch, where it's like, hey, I want to play someone fun, and then it's like,
I guess
okay.
I gotta win.
Oh yeah, you want to play double hit scan against us? Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think if you're MKLeo, you think about maybe switching, because you were beating Spargo when you were in the mirror Pyramithra.
Yeah,
but you haven't
easily.
But you're not beating him on Byleth anymore. And like, part of it, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know why he isn't winning anymore. Spargo's just playing flawlessly.
Maybe Spargo's like, I finally have seen enough. Like, I know what's about to happen.
So maybe you go to Pyron Mithra and play him, or you go back to Joker, or maybe you pull out someone you've never played before. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That
Mr. Game and Watch.
He's got to figure out something. I still believe MKLeo will win another major this year. There's no way he doesn't. There's no way Spargo cleans it. But
if he does, oh boy,
this guy's crazy. I hope he signs to an org too. That'd be really cool. Also, they did a little interview afterwards. And they're like, "What do you think about you've now won 2 back-to-back?" He's like, "This is crazy, man." Like, that's like all he has to say. He's just like, "Dude, I don't even know what to tell you," because
he was in shock too.
Yeah, I know. And like, they asked him what he thought about being a reset, and he's like, "Well, the first one didn't matter anyways, right? I just had to win 1." And I was like, "That's like, dude, that mindset's goated too," because it's like,
no stress.
I'm just better. Okay, so
he's like, I was actually playing with my controller upside down.
Yeah. And there was no break in between either. He was just like, yeah, dude, run the second set right now, and then play different. So Okay, so I got a fun little game now. Now that
Oh,
we're at
boy.
we're towards the end of the podcast.
Oh boy.
Famously, there's been some really popular videos on YouTube, which this is posted on YouTube. If you're listening to this, not on YouTube, I don't know what you're listening to because I haven't posted on Spotify in a minute.
Where are you pirating this from?
Let me go
If you're
to.
watching this on Uvu Java.
Okay.
Watching this on Reddit. We could be on Reddit.
We could stream on TikTok, honestly.
What's that other non-Reddit, but it's like Reddit? 4chan. We could be on 4chan.
Fuck, I hope not. Okay. Famously, it made famous by Markiplier.
Yeah.
He did a smasher pass for every single Pokemon character.
In the Pokedex.
All 900 of them.
With some weird takes. With some strange...
Sometimes he look in the camera, he's like, Smash.
Well, I mean, like, did he on Gardevoir? I don't think he chose Smash.
Really? Whatever.
I may have just released a kink or something, but who knows? I mean, no, it's not. It's a popular opinion.
This absolutely could be cut in post because I don't know if we're allowed to do this. Every single Overwatch character, and it's going to be fast, okay? We're going to start. It's going in alphabetical order, too, so let me see who it... Okay, yeah. Okay, we're good. I think it's like the good ones at the beginning, but you can give a small reasoning, but there's no long explanation.
No.
Okay, first one. Anna.
Pass.
Smash. Ash. Okay. Ash.
Smash.
Baptiste.
Smash.
I'm passing. Bastion.
Pass.
He's a robot, dude. Sorry, it's a pass. Brig.
Smash.
Cassidy.
Smash.
Okay. McCree.
Pass.
Yeah.
Racist. No, sexist. Probably both, honestly.
Diva.
Smash.
Doomfist.
I'm gonna pass on that.
Yeah, I'm
one.
gonna pass
that
too.
one.
That's kind of scary a little bit.
Hurt.
Okay. Echo.
That's an AI.
He's a Smash, dude.
Smash. He should be programmed.
She can turn. Okay, I was watching Super do this a little bit, and he was like, "She can turn into whoever you want to, man." I was like, "Oh my god."
Fair.
Okay, this one.
She can turn into Baptiste.
Here comes a controversial too, because you gotta pick. I think you gotta pick both or none. Genji.
Well, okay, basing it off of his young Genji skin. No, that actually sound like a friend.
Pause.
No, he's a robot. Pass.
Yeah, pass. Hanzo.
He's too old. Pass.
Bro,
you said I had to choose both.
My jaw.
None.
Hanzo is.
I mean, Hanzo's shredded.
Yeah, he's a good-looking fella. That's a Smash. Junkrat.
Pass.
Lucio.
Smash.
Can you feel the rhythm?
Yeah, exactly. That is literally the voice line that I thought of.
May.
That's Smash.
That's a Smash.
She got the ice cream skin.
She just has to say her ult line. That's good enough for me.
Don't you?
Okay. There's no reason to even say this one. Mercy. Smash. Yep. Moira.
Pass.
Pass. Arisa.
So this is a robot. Pass.
Yeah, she's got to be a pass. Dude, Farah.
Smash.
Reaper.
Pass. It's too dark.
Do we know he has the skin where he doesn't have his mask on, right?
Yeah,
oh, yeah,
he does. Yeah, Gabriel something.
Gabriel Flores. Pass. Reinhardt.
Smash.
Oh my fucking god, yo, he's gonna hammer down on you, bro. That's
he's my tank main, so Smash.
Roadhog.
Pass.
This one connects to me for a reason. I'm not gonna say it on the podcast. Sigma.
Pass. I think I know the reason.
You do have his feet out. Pass.
Sigma toes.
Soldier. Smash.
Pass.
Nah, dude.
Yeah. Not in my lawn.
Okay.
Young punks.
Sombra.
Smash.
Symmetra.
Smash if she had better skins, though.
Okay, hold on. That almost sounded really bad. Thinking like if she had a different skin. I was like, hold on.
Oh, no, like a in-game skin.
Yeah. Torbjorn. Smash, dude.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I agree.
Fuck yes. Tracer.
Smash.
Yeah, that's my favorite, dude.
This one's my favorite.
Winston.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, that's not an alphabetical order.
Widowmaker.
Smash, especially in the noir skin.
I'll be honest, I like her skins better when she's an alien.
Hmm.
That might be kind of some weird shit I'm on. Winston. That's my best friend, man.
Winton.
There's no smashing, but he's the bestie.
Yeah, he can watch.
Yeah. Pause. Wrecking Ball.
He's a moon mouse.
No,
Pass.
okay. What if he's inside his robot ball?
Pass. That may turn like Zen on.
Okay, we'll get in there. Zarya. You're answering this one or what?
Smash.
Okay, Zenyatta.
Something about the power. You didn't answer that one either.
Yeah, it's a smash.
Okay, all right. I'm not the only one.
Zenyatta.
Smash.
Wow, he's feeling transcendence, bro. Now, their new character, we do know what she looks like.
Sojourn.
Sojourn.
Smash.
Bro, she's got some fucking thighs
Thick,
on that
bro.
bitch, dude.
Absolutely thick.
Most notably, though, I can't believe you said no to Soldier. That's my boo
I
thing.
can't believe you said no to Reinhardt.
Okay. Okay, guys. Well,
Imagine if he just charges you into a wall.
I feel like this
He
podcast.
said, "Do you want to see my muscles?
That's the cue.
Bring me another."
That is the cue to leave. Anyways, you can follow us on everything. Easy Clap Podcast, Spotify, TikTok. Well, not YouTube, but you know,
Follow me, Soapy Dishwater, on Twitch. It'd be
on
appreciated.
Twitch. Yeah,
I think I said I have 80 followers right now on Twitch. I'm
he said
affiliated.
he said some whack shit before this.
If I get
podcast.
150 followers, I'll stream with a maid costume on.
If that happens, he's coming to the podcast with the maid costume on.
Dude, if this podcast gets 1,500 views, I'll come to the podcast with a maid costume on.
That sounds, dude. Honest, I don't say that sounds good. That sounds weird. It sounds like a plan, man. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I'm Jonah_Christ on Twitter. I didn't say that, but it's whatever. We'll be back next week with, I don't know, hopefully more Overwatch news. That'd be really sick. There's a lot of Call of Duty shit going on. Maybe Smash. It might be like, honestly, next week. I don't really know. There's not a lot going on, but
yeah. And I know we were talking about last week, we were going to do 2 Overwatch teams every podcast.
Oh my fucking God.
This one,
we ran out of time.
yeah, we ran out of time. So we'll get you maybe 3 or 4 next week. So we'll get you that.
One of them is going to be the Chengdu Hunters. That was going to be my team today, and I forgot. But then I saw the time, and I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
I didn't even think about it.
Okay, well, that's pretty much it from us, guys.
Peace out.
Smash or pass, Easy Thought Podcast.